would be a good distraction at some point if we have an emergency.
This is the way this group is.
Welcome back to our stream of insanity, folks. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I know behind the scenes, at least I am, because you guys don't get to see some of the insanity that we still come up with, and we're probably still going to come up with. Okay, that's okay. Insanity is always much more fun than sanity. All right, and with that, we'll go ahead and turn this on over to Kylar. This is currently your show.
Always my show.
We'll see what happens.
Alrighty. Okay, so plans. Do them. Talk to the people. Figure out the plans.
Okay, so just like a recap, just so I make sure we have covered everybody. I have my list. I have a list of 4 teams. So Team 1, Hacker Team, Lexa, Theo, Messiah. Team 2, Detention Team, Jaraht, Kalani, Ajax, Eaton. Floating member, Shiloh. We have Door Guard Team, Whisper, and the R1S. Is that everybody?
Ajax was going with the detention stuff.
You know,
yes, he's here. He's on the
list. Shiloh likes balance, right? So the teams would be more even if he went with the data.
Not that kind of balance.
Must find the oneness in this.
I'm considering the Tia isn't helping him at this point. He might as well.
Shiloh is a 4th team on his own right now. He's the floating member team, and he can go wherever he wants.
Okay. So yes.
And before we finalize the plans, I also think now would be a good time to mention that I think we should find any other prisoners on the detention level and break them out as well.
You know that just because they're in a Sith prison does not necessarily mean that they're good guys.
I think there's more than 50-50 odds.
Once we are making our way out, and it's time to break out prisoners, it may be a good distraction to just open up all of the cells.
We'll put that as a backup, but let's not make that plan A. Let's make that plan necessary when it comes up.
I think that we should free other prisoners from Sith control.
We can't. It will be easier if we have another Force user to help us at the top of the tower. So, yeah, bringing Annie with us. You should probably join us, Scarlet. That way, we can guarantee that we get to the top, and we can release them all as we want.
Why did you have to do that now? I can't compose myself.
Twitch, in case you haven't seen what happens, we're having a discussion in our Discord chat about the ground actually making an attack against Etan when he decides to jump out of the tower and just say, "Screw this."
I didn't write the rule book.
No, you did not. But a nat 20 would still hit you, so.
Are you saying the ground has to roll a nat 20 in order to actually damage him?
Yes, that is
14 to 42.
I accidentally fell out of the starship, but the only way I'm gonna get hurt is the ground makes it a nat 20 attack roll against.
I don't get why the ground has to roll an attack.
What? You can just do a superhero landing and you can...
What was this? Where?
I'm gonna start.
We need to change this rule.
In other words, Twitch, everyone else.
See, this is
welcome
why
to
I'm
Star
glad
Wars
we will be
Saga.
out of this rule set soon.
Yep. Welcome to Star Wars Saga, where the ground has to make an attack roll to see if it hits you if you jump out of the building.
That's an understatement. This system is ridiculous. Let's just be honest.
That John looked up the rules for once just to know if he could jump out of a window, and he's like, I totally can't even be hit.
Alternatively, you're like Lexa and have the levitate force power, and then you really just can't.
Oh wait, so if the attack fails, you just take half damage.
Yeah, but he has acrobatics. So
don't-
he
Right, but I
take
can
no
roll
damage.
acrobatics to avoid all damage. I didn't write these rules.
Welcome
Well,
to Star Wars Saga.
you don't take no damage. You just reduce the damage you take.
Keep reading.
What happens if you land directly on top of someone? And you.
So it
you
says by
succeed that
rolling
roll?
acrobatics, you can reduce the fall by 3 meters for every 10 you succeed the check by.
He's a Jedi.
So is that over
So
the
you do
attack
still
roll?
take damage, but it just can't kill you because you have so much health.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, you'd have to. Yeah, even terminal velocity wouldn't kill you, which is the height you'd be jumping from.
How much health?
That's
does
another
he
thing about
have
fall
now?
damage is.
So Eaton's plan A is to jump out a window. That's plan A for Eaton.
He has over 200,
Okay.
What?
so he's very.
Make
sturdy.
sure you hit someone on
So what you're
landing.
saying is you just need to increase the amount of damage you can take from falling.
Wait,
Or
it's
alternatively,
20d6.
don't
Okay.
increase it.
Okay.
Don't increase it.
Okay, 20d6. Jaraht could actually survive that.
I'm sorry, GM. It just really got me, and I couldn't
Have we?
I don't think that could kill any of us. Like, how much health does Aelin?
Yeah,
I don't think
Theodore
that
can
even
survive
Aelin
it
can
too, at full-
survive that.
I'm gonna make you have broken legs and crippled if you try and all just free fall out of the building. Okay.
Aelon would be dead by that. They would have to roll pretty much all sixes, I believe, except for 3 of them.
The system is ridiculous.
Yeah, because the
See,
magic.
I am now a cap trooper from Starship Troopers, and I am on the.
Okay, let's.
just make sure that you aim to hit someone on the way down.
I'm sorry for this distraction that's continuing.
It's fine.
But it's a
This
great
is
distraction. Don't be sorry.
Anywho, all right. So going back over the plan. So we had the plan.
2 attack teams.
So-
Like,
Okay, plan A is we get everybody in place. We get detention team up to the detention level. Hacker team gets into the hacking place. Plan A involves that we do not be detected at all, and then hacking team can disable security, can disable the cells. They can take out the detention team can take out the guards quietly. We're all out by lunchtime, and I start going heading on back to enjoy the rest of our day. That is plan A. And we all know plan A is not going to work. So plan B is we bring.
We kill everyone in our way, correct?
Well, perfectly not everybody. Unnecessary. That is still unnecessary.
Unnecessary life should be, or at least
I doubt
unnecessary killing should be.
They won't be fighting to the death.
Plan B is that the people at the detention level get to the detention level and then wait until the hacker team can get up into their position, and then once if they can't get to the door without problems, then the detention level will start a ruckus. The best way to do that would be for Eagle or Jaraht to send, Kalani or Jaraht to send a signal to Eaton, letting him know to break out of his cell. Once he's broken out of his cell, the rest of the detention team, however it goes down, you can decide how to assist him in the best way possible. Hopefully that will be enough to get the hacking team up in order to, again, get the information, disable our security systems, do all the things necessary so that we can escape.
I would definitely suggest that child come with us so that he can help us.
I mean, I tend
Help
to
you
agree.
do what?
See,
If
if we
we're
are successful, we can release all the prisoners from the operations room, just like you wish.
Oh,
Also,
that's a good idea.
the
and they
more
would have more people then.
force users down in the level where there's probably a creature that can negate all force powers. Probably not the greatest. Also, having one person who can use the force, at least one person with us, would probably be good.
We already have one in Messiah. If it's just Messiah, myself, and you go, we have a Force user. But having a second one wouldn't hurt, also. But having a second one wouldn't hurt, and also my point would be, this doesn't apply to me as much, but if something were to happen to us, we are the weaker team. Just in martial tactics and vitality, we are the weaker team. So having somebody who can support us if something went wrong, I think would be the safer bet.
I think that sounds like a good idea, especially if we agree to release all the prisoners while we're at the operations.
If it becomes necessary, we can. I still caution you that you may release people you don't... Even Sith have their crazies that they lock up. But if it provides us a distraction, it may be worth it.
We're not going to release people just to buy a distraction with their lives. We're going to release them to free them from Sith clutches. So
Yes,
my
but
two
we can't-
conditions are either A, we agree to release all the prisoners if we're rushed for time, or B, if we're undetected, we'll look through the records and see which ones we should release and which ones we shouldn't release. But if there's no time, we're just going to release all of them.
Or I might be able to sense whether they're Darksider.
Yes, I would agree with that, but only if you understand that if we release them all, we can't guarantee their safety. It will not be us babysitting them back down. They are on their own to get out. We can help if they come with us. But we're not babysitting it. We're getting our people out, for sure. Anyone else who tags along, if they're able and capable to tag along and keep fit fight themselves, and that's great, that's fine. But I don't want any of us risking our lives for strangers we don't know.
Well, if we have command at the operation level, we could probably use an intercom and tell them.
Again, if we
If
can
you
help
escape
them, we
this
will. But
cell, you're taking your life into your own hands. If you want to not die, just sit in your cell and be enslaved by the Sith. If you want a chance to
I
escape,
don't
then
think it's necessary to lay it out for them. I think if we just lower the cell down, most of that will be communicated non-verbally. I think, honestly, it would be best if you came with us, because you'll just get overly complicated, get into your head, and start doing things that might not be beneficial to the mission. So just come with us. We'll let Jaraht handle the breaking out.
There's no need to overcomplicate things. Overcomplicating plans is how you fail at plans.
Right, so just...
Like, sure.
Yes, Shiru, yes, we are sort of agreeing to what you're saying. Just, yes, that's fine.
This large of a group is in and of itself a large enough complication for an infiltration mission.
Kalani, is it
Or
always like this?
confusion.
Pretty much.
Alright.
Alright. Shalu, do you want to communicate that to ET?
Yeah, now you see what I've been doing.
I shall make an addendum to my report to the Jedi Council on this.
So what do we want Eton to do? Break out if we say to break out?
Just wait until the signal comes.
Okay.
When the signal comes, then he needs to break out of his own cell.
Oh, do we know how quickly he can break?
Doesn't really matter. Again, a lot of this plan is situational based. We're hoping nothing goes wrong. If something goes wrong, it's sort of going to be up to the detention team to figure out the best way to help us, to help the hacking team. So, if Eden is taking too long, you guys will have to act. Because, again, we can't really predict everything. We just need to have a base plan, and then we trust that everyone can figure out what to do when the situation comes.
So, are we all agreed?
Okay, I will relay to Eton that he should wait for our signal and then break himself free.
Tell him about the whatever. I can't. I the player cannot.
Yeah.
That.
That thingamabob.
They have a creature that can negate force power in the detention level. I don't know if that's too long with it. That's a confusing concept to relay.
How many guards? How many guards are in the detention level with me?
There's 2 in front of your cell, like 1 on either side, and about half the cells are full. So there's about like 15, and then the guys guarding the stairs. So almost like kind of 20-ish. Because there's...
How many?
No, never mind. That's too many. Sorry, I'm head counting. I'm like, never mind. That's too many. There's 2 guards. Yeah, it's like 12-ish.
There's prisoners. There's only 6 prisoners.
No, not just you. So there's a couple other prisoners that are there.
You changed things on me.
Did I? Did I say you were the only person there?
Which is also another question we should ask.
Wait, I'm looking to see what I told you. Hang on.
Yes, we have it. We have.
You just left that detail on
an
me.
insider there. We should get information.
Information from what?
Oh, I don't think I told you how many guards are on the detention level now. Yeah, there's about, but like there's people guarding. So there's 2 people on each stair. So there's 8 guys guarding the doors, and then there's you, and there's a couple other cells.
You leaned way too far away from your microphone, at least for me. You got super quiet.
I heard him.
Sorry. So there's 2 guards like guarding each door, like each stairwell. So that's 8. And then there's a patrolling group. That's 10. And then there's you. So it'd be like 14. Because there's 2 guarding you and there's another cell. So yeah. So but the guards guarding the doors aren't like right next to you. There's like the 2 guards that are guarding your cell directly, and then there's a couple other.
And they've got what, rifles?
Yeah, rifles. And they've got you look at it looks like they have some dart rifles as well. So they have the regular heavy blaster rifles, and then they also have what looks to be sort of dart rifles.
What's the attack penalty for not having proficiency?
-5.
Yeah, -5.
Or you can Serenity and get a net crit.
That takes a lot of action.
It takes a full round action.
You only attack every other round, and you're considered helpless while using it. But still.
Not helpless.
When you go into the Serenity trance.
No, you're not. Unless that's
Yeah, you're in the Serenity meditation.
Yeah, while you're using Serenity, you're
You're-
considered helpless.
It's not helpless. It's flat-footed. I believe.
Yeah, you just lose your dexterity bonus.
I don't remember. We're not there yet. It's not.
Helpless would mean they can just execute you on the spot.
Everybody still there?
Oh, it must be in all the online I was reading where people changed how Serenity works. Because, yeah, in the book, all it says is you lose your dexterity bonus to reflex defense. But I thought I was reading somewhere where someone can, like, use a coup d'etat on you and just murder you, but I guess not.
I feel like that was to make it more challenging to use it.
I'm gonna overthrow the government.
There might have been in the errata that edited.
I think you mean coup de
Speaking
grace.
voice is very difficult to
Sure.
understand.
Yeah. Not a coup d'etat. No.
Take over the government.
He's taking over the government, everybody. He's overthrowing the government.
Coup d'etat. I don't even know.
Yeah, the emperor uses Serenity, and then poof, empire is gone.
Yeah.
Is that your French attack?
No.
Yeah, it's considered helpless. One of the erratas must have changed it, but you're still pretty much well in a bad spot while you're doing the Serenity. That's the point of it. You're in a bad spot. You open yourself up to attacks.
Yeah, because you can't even move that.
It doesn't even say that you're considered flat-footed. It just says you lose your dex.
That's
Which is funny, because if it would say you're flat-footed, you'd lose your reflex defense, and you'd be vulnerable to all attacks that require flat-footedness. But since it doesn't actually say you're flat-footed, I feel like you're not actually vulnerable to flat-footed attack. Anyways, okay, sorry, we got distracted. What are we trying to do?
We're trying to get
You were
into the
talking.
thing and do the
You were
thing.
communicating Ethan the plan.
Oh, right, yes.
How many guards are there on your floor?
About a dozen.
I will relay that to everybody else.
A dozen, depending on the weapons, it could be no match. Again,
Aside, didn't you say that there are 2 guards per prisoner, plus ones on the stairs? Does that imply that Akaz and
so
Yutan are the only prisoners?
a dozen? No, that would mean that there are 2, 3, 4.
6.
Yeah, at least 6.
Well, there are 2 guarding the stairs and 2 roaming, plus 2 very prisoners.
So it's like, yeah, there would be 2 guarding each door.
So how many prisoners are there if there's 12 guards?
Well, if it's really a dozen, if it's a dozen, or did he say?
Yeah,
It's a
can we
dozen,
just
a dozen, or
ask
seven?
Don
He said it was 12.
how many prisoners there are?
Do I know that?
That would be about 3, if math serves me correctly.
Well, he doesn't know if Bakaz is there or not, so I'm assuming he does.
So you can feel the weird force voidy thing, and you don't feel like there's actually anybody else there, other than the weird force voidy thing. That's where there's a cell.
I guess my objections about freeing everybody are irrelevant.
Well, to be fair, if we release Bakaz, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Death.
How's it
Death
going?
and destruction.
Yeah,
Shiloh doesn't think that we
Vengeance.
unleash Bakaz, given what happened in the amphitheater.
Let's unleash Bakaz. Corban
That's
is
what
no
you do
more.
after you exit the tower.
Okay, but basically, yeah, so I just tell Eton to await our signal and then break himself out. And tell him that we are
You don't tell him the rest of the plan. You tell him nothing else.
Out of character. Now all of a sudden I'm not sure I can. Now that there's a dozen guards on this floor with me.
Well, they're planning on coming into the floor anyway.
Oh, wait, no, when you break out, you breaking out will be enough to get the guards distracted, and then from behind, hopefully the team will already...
Yeah, I'm not really planning on telling him the whole plan. Because if I can only communicate in short, like 1 or 2 word phrases, then like...
Also, too,
Does he need to know the whole plan? He just needs to know that when to break himself out.
If something happens and they, I don't know, the less information he has, the better. Because then no one can pry it from his mind or something.
True. But nonetheless.
Can you describe my cell to me?
So it's not huge. It's not tiny either. It's about 10-foot square-ish. Not exactly square.
What are the walls and floors and ceiling made out of?
So the walls and the floor are thick stone, and the front is a laser force field.
A laser force field. So it's not like bars or something?
No, it's a force field.
Like a Star Trek force field, like a zappy
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah. But it's powered by like emitters that would come on the sides of the door.
Alright, y'all coming in or what?
I think we're good to go.
Okay, so we're taking the tunnel route.
Okay. So as we're traveling down this tunnel, I use my communication, my internal communication link to talk to R1S. And I tell R1S that I'm going to leave the Whisperer behind to guard the door and him too, but I don't want her to know about that he's there. So I tell him to find a place to stealth and to change his coloring to blend in with that space, but I want him to be able to keep an eye on the Whisperer at all times. And that is his task, to keep an eye on the Whisperer and to make sure that our escape route is open. And I tell him, and I do use my internal comm link and tell
So
him.
which door are we going? So they're guarding that. So they're staying at the temple part of the door.
But I only tell R1S this, that he can already be hiding, so she doesn't know where he is.
Okay, make a stealth roll for him, please.
Oh, Whisper a
Very
second.
stealthy.
Yeah.
If you wanted a bonus,
Okay.
that would be 40.
Noted.
So
Alrighty.
60. I think that's like the highest possible roll in the.
No, it's a 40 including the bonus. She has a plus 20. The droid has a plus 20 to its stealth. So it's total.
Yeah, I was going to say 40 is not necessarily the highest bonus you can get, because if I roll a nat 20, I get a 26 on my use the force.
It's net 20, so she will not see him. He can see it.
I was assuming 40 on top of a nat 20.
Oh, 40
No,
on top
not
of a
40 on
nat
top.
20. I think my divide asunder is probably one of the highest bonuses that I've seen so far, and that's a plus 31 to hit.
Okie dokie, so you're going down the tunnel. So also, wait, no, you can't tell R1S to do that because you never said R1. So R1S is still in the room. He's still underneath the tower.
Right, so why can't I tell him?
Well, he can just do
Are
it
you
once everyone.
Which
gets-
door? Wait, oh, are you hiding? So well, I asked which door, where you guys were having her. Which door is she guarding?
I want him to be. No. We'll figure out where they're guarding. I want him to be hiding now, so that when we get there, she doesn't know where he is, so he can follow her without her knowing.
Okay.
Like Never mind. We'll figure out where
okay.
we're guarding when we get there, but I don't want him. I want her to not know where he is by the time we get there.
Okie dokie. Right. Saved objects will load. Yeah, save flip. What's happening?
Somebody took away one of my creatures, and then they just threw them all away now. Took away my creatures that I had flipped, and my creature's back. I want my creature. It's mine.
I was resizing it. Okay. No, I'm adjusting it. I am adjusting the map. Okay, so you guys are coming in over here.
Okay, okay. Drink.
Choose your character.
I thought the tower was a hexagon. Nah.
It is a hex.
Sorry, I meant octagon. My bad. I know my shapes.
It's a shape, Kyrath. Come on. It's a shape. Don't be too picky.
I meant octagon. I said hexagon. I was incorrect.
You may want to also
I know
reset your
shapes.
token just a little
Gotta
bit.
update my notes.
Aw.
Yeah, it's close enough. Alright, so put R1S where you would like him in this gigantic room.
I did.
Okay, so he's hiding by that pillar over yonder.
He's on the ceiling still.
Noted.
Jaraht, what you
Flip him
doing?
upside down because he is hanging from the ceiling.
Shayalu.
Yes, feel free to resize your characters to fit this map. And I'm forgetting the
Lasagna.
to make that happen.
Lasagna? Who's lasagna? That's Lasaya.
I know, but when I saw it, I thought for a
The
second.
name is not lasagna.
Lasagna?
If I'm called Fish Sticks, then she can be called Zanya.
Hey,
That's fair.
it's John's character, so don't. It's not a thing on the GM. It's
You're telling me that a character of John's never called his Padawan lasagna with the name? I don't buy that.
well, see, lasagna's not a thing.
My character wouldn't. I certainly would.
See, I feel like
Etan would have been
I feel like-
nicer and not called her that.
I feel like
John,
there
on
was
the
maybe
other
a
hand,
point
would have
where I feel like there may be a point where Ethan was fed up with her and called her lasagna at some point. I feel like this happened. I think we can
Listen,
take that.
lasagna.
Lasagna's not a Star Wars food. Oh my goodness. Okay.
How many
Okay.
planets are there in the Star Wars?
Thank you.
How do you know?
Yeah, lasagna is a universal fictional food and real. If you don't have lasagna, what's the point to life? Honestly.
Okay, let's try not to dive into whether or not Italian food is philosophically correct or not. We know it is, but let's not dive into it, please.
hmm
Okay.
Hang on a second. Computer, stop it.
We're still trying to have the problem of how are we going to deal with the Miri, whatever, and what are we going to do about the cost?
Salamiri.
Lasagna is one of the delicacy dishes of the Zalosian.
Salothian. Oh, okay. Again, stealth. Eagle, I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. Fly by the seat of her pants, like always. Might be safer that way. We've unleashed a great evil upon the universe. His name is Because.
If Lexa has anything to say about it, we won't.
Okay, so this place is very dark. It is very dark. So people with dark vision can kind of see things, but it is very dark. So how are we lighting our journey here?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I have better than dark vision. What are you talking about?
Okay, yes, Jaraht can also see.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
What is this darkness you speak of? I mean, Lexa doesn't really
yay,
need a torch
Sinister
either,
Muse.
so.
So yeah, as you walk in, the people that can see kind
Theodore
of
is pretty
feel like
good, I think, too.
so you got some like columns that are still upright and some that are collapsed in a little bit. There's some bones scattered in the corners. like over here. Like kind of, and it's kind of like mounted into like little arcs of bones that kind of look a little bit like bed spaces for large animals.
Yeah, we just killed those. Okay.
How many are there?
If I look up, direct my gaze up, do I see what's beyond the roof?
Beyond the room up
Yep.
is the rotunda level. There's guards and stuff on that level.
We appear to be
So
directly underneath.
how many bone beds are there?
Jaraht, can you see a way to get up there? Up to the next level?
Let me take a moment. GM, where is the stairs to go up? Or where would be a spot where I can get at least close to the ceiling?
Music is too bad.
Too bad.
Just a little.
Alright. Well, it was real quiet, and then it got... Okay, I apologize.
Yeah,
All right.
and then it got really loud.
Okay. You did. You got a little loud. Okay, so it looks like there's a like a staircase that's kind of like in the rock over here that's really narrow that leads up and kind of merges as the atrium staircase is split out. It looks like it kind of merges with one like right before it gets to the second level. So it kind of comes up through the rock and kind of through the floor a little bit and merges with it.
Okay.
So how many bone beds do I see?
Roll perception. How good are you at determining how many bone beds there are? Because they're not, it's like strewn around. They're not like perfect little bone beds. They're like scattered bones in little archy things that kind of look like they curl up next to it.
So,
Yeah, it looks like you see three.
if we don't have lights, I probably can't see much, but
No.
what do I sense in the...
So on this floor, you're getting like a mixture. So as you got closer to the tower, like it was like that feeling of desolation at the place you're at before. Like that hasn't really gone away necessarily. It feels more like you're used to feeling evil Sith like up above you. But that feeling at the temple has kind of stayed with you as you've come down to this lower place. So it just feels like an empty sort of desolate death.
Not quite sure what to make of that.
And it feels kind of like it's gotten stronger, actually.
Okay. They built this over a Sith tomb. Scarlet.
Yeah. I
Over
don't
the.
like this place.
It looks like we lost Zeri.
Something
Looks like
wrong
Zeri
here.
lost connection here. So if you're talking to Lexa, it's not going to work.
No, I can hear.
What?
I
No?
can
Oh,
hear.
okay.
No, I
She
can
can
hear
hear.
everybody.
She's
I
back.
can hear everything. You just my computer, but I've heard everything.
Okay. Scarlet, it appears we've got a way up over there in the corner.
All right, let's move over there. Whisper. You know where the entrance is, and you know where we need to get out. Pick a place where you're out of sight, and just stay here. Make sure that we aren't followed from behind.
She just looks at you. Well, we'll have all fun without me.
Exactly. Also, I'll know if you try to escape and leave us in the lurch. It won't end well for you. And after I say that, I also...
you don't want me here, but then also if I leave, you're gonna... That doesn't really make any sense, but whatever.
If you leave, you could go and tell somebody, and I don't really want you to. You're now a liability, so just do as you're told, and you'll live through this. And then as
Oh, yes, I really want the Sith to know where I am. Yes, that's really what I do.
I don't know what it is I don't know where your loyalties lie. You could be a Sith spy for all I know. We'll see in a few minutes.
Alright, you two. Enough arguing, enough bickering. Let's see if we can
I
complete the mission.
Yes, this
Communicate.
is not the time or
I
place.
communicate to R1S. I'm like, I give him a kill order if
Kill order if...
I communicate to R1S And I give him a kill order if she tries to escape or run away or do something. Not playing any games with her today.
Kalani, what do you sense in the Force here?
Like to make plans.
Desolation. I don't know what this. This is not a good place. It's not even besides the tower above this. This is.
All right.
I'm not sure what it exactly it is, but it's.
So, more specifics as we head to Europe. So we should probably split it up once we reach the detention level.
Agreed. Let's go forth. Be careful, everyone.
Ajax walking over to where you gestured to the entrance, and he's like, got a little like helmet light that he's walking with. It's like, all right, so.
Also, probably a good idea for you to lay low until we get up to the top. We don't want to lock down.
I have no idea what you did.
I said, it's probably a good idea for once you split off to the detention level for you to lay low until we get to the top so that they do not institute lockdown. That keeps us out.
I believe that was the plan.
Alright. Remember, try not to use communicators if you can. Stick to the plan. Forward and stick together. We'll get through this.
What is the GM's hand doing?
I was moving the Whisperer. That's what I was doing. I was moving the Whisperer.
I know.
Very convincing.
Theodore is
right.
going to. Theodore is going to stealth field generate.
Yep, that sounds like a good
Nice.
idea.
Yeah, everyone activate your generators.
Jaraht is going to
I,
do a quick serenity to prep, just in case he has to hide himself in the Force. He's prepping for that. So
I
he's
feel
got
like
serenity
maybe some
active.
sort of inspirational speech might be in order in these types of situations, but I don't really do that. Scarlet, you have something? You did so well in the speech when we were on Coruscant.
Oh, what? Are we all
I'm not
activating
quite
stealth?
feeling as comfortable in this dark place, so I don't think I look to it.
Well, that was depressing.
Got a 38
Let's go
total.
Well, you
forward.
can see it, he's sort of like clenching and unclenching his hand nervously.
Oh, so we're all activating stealth field generator and going up quietly? Do I even have one?
Yeah, I'll see you guys grab them all from the Sith that attacked, so everybody has a stealth field generator.
This ain't gonna go well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all.
I got a 20.
I got a 38.
Okay, it'll be the same score no matter what.
20.
Okay, everybody write that
Eight.
down.
Actually, this is super important for the mission, so I'm
gonna roll a force point on that.
okay. So I got right here. So so I got 29.
Everybody write down what they had.
Yeah.
I have written it down.
Write down where.
I think I'm going to do the same too. Go with a force point and then write it down. There we go.
So, so Ajax got there first, and he's feeling around this kind of statuish rock thing. Like, yeah, is there a way to open this?
Yeah, I'll throw a force point on mine.
I don't know. Jaraht, can you see through the wall to find the mechanism of some kind?
Yes, GM, where's the open door button, as it were?
Yeah, you find like it's kind of like a place that a hand could fit. Kind of like, so the statue thing, it kind of is a statue, it's kind of not well carved, it's kind of faded away and kind of crumbled looking, but the statue's kind of got like outstretched arm, but you can kind of tell that there's sort of a mechanism, like you can kind of see like remnants of like a hand, like a wearing of a hand within the handprints kind of laying the other way to fit on there.
So I have to manipulate it so it opens the door, correct? Or
Yeah.
push whatever. Okay. All you do is use this spot, and Jaraht's gonna mess with it. Do what he sees the hand pattern, the wearing on it. Looks like it's indicating to do.
All right, so we're just gonna move. He's gonna do it. All right.
I do the thing.
So you kind of you wait. You're doing nothing. You're just
Wait, there was
pointing
one
at it?
other thing I wanted to ask Lesaya. I forgot. Can we say I asked her on here? I was just gonna ask her
Yes.
if she knows whether or not there's any like backup traps, like they can just flood the entire detention cell with knockout gas or something, or like electrified
Yeah, she doesn't
floors or anything. She doesn't know. Okay, well, at least if it's
So,
knockout gas,
you
I
mean-
won't be affected, but everybody else will have problems.
I won't be affected.
Yeah, Lexa and I will be good.
How are you making the door open?
Based on the wear and tear, I'm going to manipulate whatever the button is, whatever it is, the direction of the way the wear and tear looks to be on the statue. So if it's a hand, it looks like it needs to be rotated, I will do that. Or if it's a button that needs to be pushed, or if the hand needs to be rotated.
It kind of looks like it might kind of move, like kind of just push down like a lever sort of system.
Okay. Then I shall do that. And the big bad thingy jumps out of the center. I'm opening the door.
All right, you're breaking up on mine. So are you putting? Yeah. So you're actually putting your hand on the thing.
That's what it looks like I
Yeah.
need to do. Correct?
Yeah. All right. So you put your hand on the door. You push down. Nothing moves for you at all.
What's this thing over here?
For where?
Oh,
You pointing at?
Wait, no.
that's a
Um,
turn marker.
that's. I don't know how that got. I don't know how that got there.
Nothing does anything for him.
People are messing with my turn order tracking stuff. Please stop. You're confusing my players. All right, you're like looking over, and then Losiah's like, move. I've still got. Well, I'm still recovering from my days as a Sith. Maybe it's got some sort of sensing that it can sense who's trying to open the door.
It's possible.
She puts her hand on it. So she puts her hand on it. Good measure, puts a little electricity on her palm before she does it. And pushes it, and it slowly grates open. But you, Jaraht, can see that it's grating because it's rock, but it's really quiet and really silent. And the door, and it slides open, and there's this really narrow staircase. And that is where we will end it for tonight.
Right
Wait,
before
so how
the
did
top.
Messiah put electricity on?
Is force lightning?
Force lightning. Okay.
Yeah, force lightning. That is where we'll end today's session.
All right. Well, that's where we're going to go ahead and end it, guys. Thank you for joining in. Those of you on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed the show and enjoyed me having a mic the entire time rather than large spaces of quiet. Again, I do apologize about that. OBS is at fault. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good night, and hope you guys. I hope to see you guys again next week, where we'll be doing something. Anyways, good night and God bless.